Hey, Music Therapy Labs here. It's been a while, maybe a couple weeks since I've done a video. I've been otherwise occupied with things. One of which I thought I'd do a quick video of today because I know some of you guys, even though this isn't musical, it's related to our pal Roxy here. Roxy. Hi, Roxy. She wants to come out. I'm building her an outdoor space, and I've got the table saw set up over here. And I don't know if you can see right over there the area from there to there. I'm going to do a 3 foot wide by 6 foot tall little outdoor housey for her, so she can be out here and have more space. Because this little cage thing is not really that good for her. She needs more space and a little more stimulation than she gets in that little area. And we usually let her out in the house, and she's flying around doing her stuff. But now that I'm starting to pick up work again, and Ladani is busy, I'm going to be busy. We're not going to be home that much. We both realize she's going to need to have more space to be happy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building that for her, and maybe I'll do this as a several-part series of how to build a birdhouse thing. Though I think that's kind of boring. But if you're wondering what I've been doing, I've been trying to get all this kind of other stuff done out of the way so I can concentrate on the studio and get the studio stuff rolling. I don't really want to put out stuff on YouTube that isn't up to a par that I would be happy with. It's kind of, I kind of felt like I'm kind of spinning the we call it the mokushkerek in Hungarian, but it's kind of like the hamster wheel, right? We're spinning the hamster wheel, getting nowhere, and I feel like I need to kind of focus on things to get things done so that I can get that together and working the way I want so I can do some quality videos and whatnot. So anyway, that's around the corner, but right now Roxy's little outdoor space is being built. Part one right here. I'm not going to video what I'm cutting and stuff. I'll just pop in with a few pictures or videos as it's being built. Hope you guys are all good. Black Lives Matter. That's something I definitely want to throw out there. I think it's a movement that's a civil rights and a justice and liberty and freedom movement that's being felt around the world, and we need to address. Part of the reason probably I haven't gone online is because it's hard for me to shut my mouth about that thing. So I don't want to get too deep into it. Other than that, I think that there's been great injustice done to people that are still suffering, and we need to make it right. And I think de-escalating the militarization of our police force and the authoritarianism that's starting to grow in this nation is one big important part of bringing freedom and liberty back to people. And the middle class has shrunken. We need to grow that, and that's going to happen through the ability of small businesses to be able to redevelop. And I'm hoping a cottage industry of some sort is born. Many cottage industries are born out of this lockdown, but we'll see. Money is in such control of everything right now. I still have faith because I have faith in people, and that faith has grown tremendously looking at and watching people working through a difficult period through COVID, and also dealing with this, not just the tragedy of one person, but tragedy of thousands, tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands, that has been going on for generations. It needs to be stopped, and we need to treat people with the same dignity and equality, and give them the help they need. If they have drug addiction problems or other issues going on, they need to be medically treated. They don't need to be incarcerated and criminally treated. I think we need to decriminalize some of these systems that have been put in place to criminalize and particularly hurts certain minority sector of the people in this country who've also fought in our wars and fought for freedom. They should also deserve the freedoms that we all have, right? And justice. So I'm a big believer of that. I come from a refugee family who escaped communism at the fear of loss of life that definitely would have happened. It would have happened. Um, I wouldn't be here. Let's just put it that way. So I'm here because they had to escape the country, escape communism, and what's going on out there is not some liberal, fascist, communist or whatever kind of agenda. It's about freedom, justice, and equality for all. That's what I think this country, foundationally, idealistically, is built on, and we need to pay attention to that. Anyway, I've said my stomp box speech, or whatever you call it, my shoebox speech, stompbox speech. I don't know, whatever. I've said what I had to say, and I'll get back to doing music soon. But Roxy comes first. All right, you guys, rock on. Hope you guys all understand what it's all about, and if you don't, maybe talk to some people and try to get involved in some positive way. Until next time, remember, secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. You got to put them together to make some music. Until next time, rock on. Music Therapy Labs out. Part 1 of building Roxy's outdoor space. Part 2 coming up next. Laters.